So we are back, and I am back actually with a very crucial question. So it is one of the concerned by the parents. They say, let's say, because of uncertain circumstances, they have to go back to, let's say, Pakistan. So, like this particular diploma or foundation diploma, does it have any use in Pakistan, or does it only use in GCC or the UK? So I would like to ask about the Pakistan specifically.
Yes, it's a very good question. I would like to answer this question is that, so as I mentioned earlier, so that students have two options. Either student need to finish 120 credits or 180. So as if any student who is willing to go in Pakistan after his foundation, so first of all he need to finish 180 credits.
All right.
Reason?
So I want you to listen carefully about the statistics, and this is the simple mathematics, but it's so important.
Yeah, yes. So there is a, let me more elaborate this word, how? Because a foundation diploma in 3 disciplines, in computer science, in general science, and in humanities group.
All right.
So it is approved by IBCC. No, lot of parents, they are not aware of IBCC. What is the IBCC? IBCC stands for Inter-Board Coordination Commission. So all our boards in Pakistan, suppose we have a university, all the universities is approved by HEC, Higher Education Commission. But all the board in which we have a Pakistan federal board, we have a Lahore board, we have a Gujranwala board, Multan board, all the boards are approved by IBCC. So all the education till 12, it comes under the banner of IBCC. After 12 till PhD or all above higher education, that comes under the HEC, Higher Education Commission. So because the foundation is right now coming under the IBCC, so IBCC stands is that any student who want to go with the British study system, that is IBCC level 3, that is approved by IBCC, they told us that students have to finish 180 credits. 180 credits basically specifically is that 120 credit is 1 year study. 180 means 1.5 year study. Students have to finish 180 credits, and there are more subjects. In 120 credit we have 7 subjects. In 120, 80 we have more 3 subjects. So student will finish 180 credits, and as he will get the certificate, on his certificate it would be written. It would be written, and there will be stamp of the IBCC, and same time he would get the equivalency of IBCC, and that certificate the student will take, and he can go any university in the Pakistan, and they will not ask that from where did you get that certificate, because there is a stamp of the IBCC, and the student is eligible to have admission in any university of the Pakistan.
So that's it's going to be a real part of the IFD International Foundation Diploma as per, from Pakistan perspective. Okay, so maybe some of the parents, they think about that. It may be a shortcut, or maybe. So how will you address this particular question? Is it the shortcut or not? Or how is it better financially, time consuming, and plus the quality based?
Okay. So now it is not a shortcut. Reason is that in Pakistan, if I would say, suppose they say you will finish the 12th standard, 11 and 12 in 2 years. Just imagine in 2 years how much time there is a classes, because we have 3-month holidays each year. So we have winter breaks, lot of breaks. So now in the British study system we don't have a break. Student have to study complete, because it's a semester based. Student will take 4 subjects in first semester, 3 subjects in another semester, and third semester student will take the 3. So it will finish by parts. Number 1, it is more easier, so more accessible, and economically definitely. If I would say, if student want to go with the A-level study, imagine in Pakistan A-level, but how much the fees are there, and student also need the tuition. Without support they can't pass their subjects. How much the exam fees? But in our foundation we charge any for extra fees. We don't charge any extra exam fees. We don't charge any. And student don't need to take any extra tuition. Student will direct. Because the lectures are more than enough, teachers are there, they will teach their classes, and on the end, if they will go home and they will study, and they have any question, so they can come next day and they can ask our teacher, and they are free to support, and they can help all the students that I think we didn't find anybody, they will say, sir, I need a tuition.
Mhm.
So it is very easy and economical.
So I take it as it's quite manageable while working in the Kuwait, and you can get the easily evening classes as well. All right. So I would like to ask about, again, probably I can say BIA has a 10 years of legacy. 10 years, a decade. It's a long, long time. So how did it make possible? How did you do that? And how was the journey throughout the whole decade?
Yeah, of course it is a long journey, 10 years definitely. I still remember when we did start. So we started with only 4 students, and how much struggle we have to do. We have to convince our parents. We have to convince them, our parents, and a lot of parents, what they do, they come to me. I have to discuss with them 2-hour, 3-hour session to explain. When they go home and they discuss with other people say, no, don't go, this is a fraud, and this will happen. Again, they come to me, they bring more questions, then we have to answer. So definitely it takes time, but it took time. It took time to us to reach on that stage. But it's a lot of efforts. It's my team involvement. How did we work with a lot of support from NCC Education they gave us. So definitely it's every process when you start, it takes time. But now we have a legacy. We have a legacy. So last we did a convocation in last month. So we have more than 180 graduates done with us. So that is the travel we have done. So that is why. So of course it is a time-taking process, but definitely we did efforts and we are here.
All right. So it's not a one-man show, I suppose. And would you like to say something about your faculty, your staff, your team, which made it possible?
Definitely, nothing is possible without a team. If you have a good team, definitely this is the reason. This is the behind story. We have a very impressive, very hardworking team with us. So who did a lot of efforts. Even if I told them to come in the morning. I told them to have to stay long time here. We have extra works. So definitely nobody say no, we will not do that. They are with me, beside my partner. So we have everybody they have a contribution. I can't say this is only one man. No, it is not a one man. So definitely that is a teamwork. If we don't have a good teacher, so then how the student will come to us? So that is simple query. So if you want to make one product good, definitely you have to do something out of the box, and this is what we are doing.
All right, so I'm moving forward for one of the final questions. If you could give a piece of advice the students watching now, so what would it be?
Yes, so that again the advice is that make a focus first of all for the parents specifically. I always say for the parents because the parents are the one who give the direction to their child. So they have to give them a direction. This is your path. You have to follow that path. Okay. So I will give you a very real example. If you want to travel somewhere else, if you want to go to Dubai, definitely if you have a ticket of the Dubai, then you can go. But if you didn't purchase the ticket, how you would go? Or if you have a ticket to the Dubai, but you have a different destination ticket with you, but you want to go to Dubai, so you can't go. So of course you have to define your destination. So then you have to start traveling.
Alright, so thank you so much, Mr. Atif Sohail, for sharing your valuable insights. Today's discussion reminds us that educational decisions are not simply about choosing a course, they are about choosing a future. To all students and parents watching, take time to explore your options, seek guidance and make informed decisions. So if you would like to learn something about international pathways and educational opportunities, please contact Britain International Academy. Thank you for your joining, and we'll see you in the next session. Thank you so much.